in other good news, I I finally have Baldur's Gate 3.
Sweet.
Nice.
If you ever want to play sometime, Aloy, please let me know and I will be happy to play with you.
Yeah. Tomorrow I gonna try. I see what is gonna be the big challenge in this semester.
Mm-hmm.
Blender. We're gonna learn Blender,
Oh, that'll be exciting.
and
Uh-huh.
it's terrible. I don't know what to. And it's the first class homework, and it's like, no, I don't know what to. I am in the Blender server, and it's like, hey, how do this and ghosting. It's like, okay, I know what this. And my big work is do something inspired in cookies and dinosaurs.
Cookies and dinosaurs?
Yes,
That sounds fun.
and cookies. It's a good combo.
Yeah. Alright.
And this is
Looks like we got everybody here. You guys ready to get started?
hell yeah.
Do it!
Yeah, give me a moment.
Let's
I
go.
enter to
Climb that mountain. Hopefully Doc isn't having audio issues.
the last mountain.
Doc
Saga.
is in the
It's
server.
Yep. Alright, let me turn my music off in a sec. And let's get something a little bit different.
Oh, I'm still on push to
Nothing.
talk. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it off.
Yeah, push to talk's annoying.
Hi there.
That would
We're all
explain
saying hi to you, Doc, and you're just silent over there,
Just ignoring us. I get
I'm
it.
sorry.
I see how it is.
ignoring us all.
it. Well, from their perspective, we
Hey,
were
all
ignoring
along,
them.
I didn't know I was on push to talk.
That's right.
We forgive you. It's okay.
It's like, why aren't
Yeah.
they acknowledging me?
Yeah, I've done that before. I'll mute myself and totally forget, and
Yep. Happens all the time.
all the time.
Alright, let me
It does happen quite often.
different music here. Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks since we played.
It has
And
been.
Yeah.
We did stop before the investigation started, Doc, so I'll just give you a quick recap of what happened for you and the listeners who might be listening in from the internet. So the last time you guys were playing, you received an invitation in the mail, and it was from Sve Mining Corporation, inviting you to the grand opening of the new Abisko Mine Research Center up in Abisko, Sweden, which is actually the northernmost town in Sweden, I believe. And so you guys had a couple of days of travel there. You took a train and you stopped in a town named Karuna, where you stayed the night, and you were also met with Lisa Johansson, who came into your room.
I'm sorry.
Bless you. However, Lisa was not the same as she normally would be as a human. She looked far more different than a human. She actually had become much taller. Her eyes were black, and her jaw was like kind of elongated and a lot wider. You could tell that she was like physically changing, but the only things that she managed to get out of her mouth was "help me." And Kai had said, "Why should we help you?" And she had responded basically saying, "I don't know, but meet me at the mine when the time is right." And she's referring to the mine where you guys are headed to now, the Abisko mine. And so after that really weird encounter with Lisa, you guys wake up in the morning and you head a short distance to Abisko through carriage. And when you arrive, you are met by this kind of grumpy old man who brings you up to the top of the research center and shows you the view from basically where you're sitting. You can see the Lapponian gate, which is that U-shaped bowl cut into the mountains right behind you up to the north. And directly below it, you can see the new mine that they've created. And also, there's a bunch of new machinery there, and there's like a strange metal cylinder that you've not sure what that is, and neither does the old man know what that is either. And after that short little tour of the view there, he brought you to your room, which is kind of like an offshoot of like the research center, just for like guests to stay in. And not shortly thereafter, you meet Linus, who is a tall, gangly-looking old man who seems very determined to get you guys to the dinner on time, which is at 7 p.m. Do not be late, he says. And he offers to give you a tour of the mine. And that is kind of where we left it off. So he is left, and he's left you guys preparing for the upcoming mine preview. So that's where we're at.
Nice.
So I guess we will set the scene now. You guys are sitting inside of your room. It's nearly 2 o'clock, which is what time you asked Linus to come and get you. Does anybody have anything that they're doing right now before we move on?
Oh, me. I have something I wanna do.
Okay.
Yeah, Jay. No,
You just broke out quite a bit
over.
there. I didn't hear what you said.
What thing?
Your microphone cut out. I couldn't hear what you said.
Okay. So sorry. My headphones. Okay, you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So Jay is working in a new trick. He wanna try something with his car,
Okay.
like wanna try to use his cars like a weapon, not
Like
for a
Gambit?
good distraction. Yes, I'm not gonna say Gambit, but we can say I'm gonna be Gambit. Yes.
All right. So you're practicing some card tricks. So I guess you're probably like flinging them with your hands and trying to get them to stick to something.
Yes, I'm gonna say what I can use my darky powers to the cards be sharper, like how we Gambit. They're gonna just gonna
Take
can
one to the
be
back.
Gambit. Yeah, like
Uh,
I don't know, try to put something small with my cards.
In the process of doing this, Kai takes one to the back.
okay.
I think Ingrid would be just standing at the window to the room, looking out over the small assemblage of buildings, just looking.
Yeah, so as you're peering out the window, you get a pretty good view of the old crater of the mine that used to be here. Remember when you were speaking to that old man on top of the research
Right,
center,
there's
he
the
had
new
mentioned-
mine, yeah.
So this mine was closed down about 10 years ago, he mentioned. And go ahead and make me an observation roll, Ingrid.
Observation. That's the empathy one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I think we've had this discussion. Never mind. Observation. Because I have vigilance, which is the eagle eye one, but we will go for this. Nope.
Okay, no problem. And yeah, so as you peer off into the distance, you can see the new mine that's been set up, and you know, there's a lot of new machinery up there as well. You can tell that they've been going at this pretty hard for a little while now. It looks dystopian in nature, like there's like a brown haze in the air from all the dust, and it's kind of hard to see. And Yeah, so now there is a knock at the door.
This is like, oh no. And it's like a big mess of cut. And these are like, well, I hope nobody see this. And like,
Yep.
try to pick off his cards.
Pick up the cards. Don't want people to know you're using them as weapons.
Just
Who's going to answer the door?
I volunteer Avery.
I don't know.
Avery.
Maybe
Okay.
he's also allergic to the cold, and he's just like, you know, his nose red, like running. He's sneezing every now and then.
You're not used to being clean either, because
Yeah.
last episode, Kai dragged you in for another bath.
The grime kept me warm.
Yeah, so like now that you're clean and everything, your body is just, you know, reacting to the cleanliness, and it's like, ooh, what's this? And then it's like you start feeling gross again. But yeah, no, that's fine. So as you open the door, the tall, gangly man from earlier, Linus, is standing in front, and he's looking at his watch, and he's tapping his foot. He says, "Oh, hello. Are you ready? We're ready for the tour, I hope." We mustn't be late.
Ingrid nods and moves toward the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so he leads you out of the research center, and it's a relatively long walk from where you're going to where you are now. So you're going to be heading up to about right there. That's basically the entrance to the new mine. And so he walks along, and he's kind of pointing out the old crater to you and the new factory area that's to the south. That new factory area to the south is busy chugging away. It's crushing up rocks and transporting things through mine carts and things like that. Just normal mine business. And let's see, so let me just bring you guys up to here. I like how the new setting actually adds like a little measurement tool like right into it when you move the character tokens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, did they have automation with the minecarts back then?
I didn't look that far into it, to be honest. I suppose it would depend on the time period. This doesn't really have a distinct time period, but I would say let's go with probably not.
Okay.
At least not for the old area. But the new mine,
Okay.
you don't know that yet. Because the old crater still has equipment there. It just seems outdated and old. So you guys are just walking along the dusty road here and just kind of taking in the sights. You know, to your left, there's lots of hilly areas that kind of overlook the bigger mountains behind you. And then, let's see, so you guys kind of moving along, and that is when you reach the mine. Now, the mine entrance is actually quite sophisticated for this particular time period. It almost looks like they've carved into it, and it looks very high-tech compared to what you're used to. You know, it's like everything's like steel grated and metal, and it's no longer like wood, so this is not something that's typical with a mine, but Spade Mining Corporation clearly has not spared any expense whatsoever in this situation.
So it's like a fancy door.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
like a metal door. It's kind of not built into the side of the mountain or anything like that, but it's like kind of like a door and like an exterior wall that it goes around it, and then it's built into the side of the mine. Let me just get the...
It's a big door. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a pretty big door. It's big enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it's big enough where an actual railroad can go through it, and right now it's actually open. And Linus seems very excited about bringing you to show you this. And the first thing you notice when you come into this mine is really strange markings on the wall. And they seem to be all throughout the entire area. And what makes it strange is the fact that they almost look like veins.
Veins.
Yes.
Not like mineral veins, but like veins, like blood vessels.
Right. Let's see. So everyone who would like to, go ahead and roll a medicine check, please.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know what is veins. Medicine.
Yeah, there's a medicine roll too. It's under the precision.
Interestingly, this time I won't get to use the doctor's bag, right? Because I'm not actually using that.
Oh, what are you? Oh, I passed.
Nice.
I got 4 successes.
All right.
Oh,
So I'm just
That's,
waiting on Kai.
a lot.
See Kai's roll.
So I haven't rolled yet. We're rolling which one? Medicine?
Medicine, yes. Nice. Everybody succeeded. So every one of you guys have paid attention in school, and you should be thankful for that right now, because your successful medicine check reveals to you that these veins that you're looking at look exactly like a circulatory system.
Oh, I know what you say with veins.
Yes, like blood
Oh, no.
vessels.
Yeah, veins has a double meaning.
No.
So, let's see. Since I got a bunch of extra successes on Ingrid, can she recognize what sort of creature they might be from or similar to? They look like they're human or animal,
Well, judging by
mammalian.
Judging by where you are, and you just walked into a ginormous mine, and now you're seeing these weird circulatory system type veins, your best educated guess would probably be that you're inside the remains of an old giant.
That would explain a lot.
Oh, wait, a giant?
A giant.
Yes, you are inside
Yeah.
the
So
remains.
they seem So they seem like they're, humanoid, primate, bipedal.
Yes.
That sort of they right. Can she tell like where we would be inside of the creature then?
By the
Based
size of
on-
the veins. Yeah.
Based on which veins she can see and such.
Well, I'll let you guess. I want you to look at the map really carefully where the mine is, because this is what I was asking you to do your observation check on earlier.
Oh, okay.
Notice the shape of the mine.
It looks like a heart.
Well, look above the gray the tannish part.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's the head here, hand here, torso, legs, feet. Yep.
So
I see it.
your best educated guess right now is that you're somewhere near the heart.
Hey,
Yes,
we're
that's-
gonna enter to a giant.
Looks aortal.
It's very strange.
Well, this is a very big giant, and much more
Yes.
giant than any other giant
Other ones we've seen.
Yep, and you guys come across some pretty big giants, but this one is massive.
More like a titan, perhaps.
Yeah. But
A
yeah.
Jotun?
What's up?
A Jotun? Okay, how do you spell it? Jotun?
A Jotun. Yep.
Yes. Yep, that's right.
Yeah, Ingrid will confer with the others and to see if they might have any particular insights from history about what might have been this big, like a Jotun, or a titan, or from other mythologies, or in particular if there were any legends about giants from this area that might have died.
I'm gonna actually straight up just turn over to what was his name? Linus? Was that what it was?
Yep.
Yes. And ask him, hey, by chance, would you know of any of the lore surrounding the area?
Oh, well, no, not really. This is just a mine, from what I understand. What is the context? I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Out of curiosity,
Well,
does Linus know like stories of the giants and stuff like that?
he does not. No, he's
Okay.
he does not have the sight.
Well,
So
he could hear something from like stories told as a kid or anything like that.
Yeah.
Folklores, bedtime
Yeah,
stories.
folklore. Yep.
Well,
I'm gonna look at Linus and say, "Were you born in the area?"
Yes, I'm.
Maybe he's
from
born
Abisko.
in Pelican Town.
Okay.
Yeah, he's born in Abisko, which is where you're at right now.
Mhm.
So he's going to say, well, yes, as a matter of fact, I do remember stories about this place as a kid. It was mainly fairy tales, of course. It was stories of giants that lived here millennia ago.
Can you
Sure.
revel in one of those stories for us?
They say that again?
Can you revel in one of those tales for us?
Well,
Doc, what were you going to ask?
Oh no, I was gonna say yeah, sure, tell us about it. I don't mind.
well, the story goes, well, at least from what I remember as a kid, that giants used to roam these lands millennia ago, and for some reason they all died out. But, well, you know the Lapponian Gate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course everybody does, but, well, as the story goes, that actually is a gateway, or it was said to be, but it hasn't opened in thousands and thousands of years. At least that's the way the story goes.
Okay. Thank you very much. We do appreciate it.
Of course. And Linus continues walking you through the mines, and as you're progressing further and further inside of this giant that you're in, you notice there's a sectioned off area with it deeper within the mine that has one of those giant metal canisters that you saw while you were on top of the building.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Ingrid's going to mostly be focusing on keeping track of where in the body we are, and we'll ask the others to see if, either ask or try and spy where the crystals are coming from. So that might be relevant.
Yeah, so...
all that we're missing is just Mrs. Frizzle and the magic school bus.
That's right. I'll add a school bus for the next episode.
I mean, we're not in a giant
gonna do
peach,
the joke.
so that's an improvement. Maybe.
So I'm gonna
sorry.
keep just asking questions to Linus about the mining processes and try and probe information from him.
Yeah, so he kind of gives you the rundown of, the whole process. It's like, well, we mine, physically mine with picks and things like that, and then we bring it off to processing through the railroads. And once it reaches the factory, it becomes further refined. But he doesn't make any notice. He doesn't make any reference to the green stones. The only thing
I'm gonna ask
is the mining.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is why I'm gonna ask him is he see green stones, but you say you don't know about this, so I don't know. I'm gonna say I can feel something like we are in a giant.
You're gonna tell him that we're inside a giant?
Don't.
Yes, I can feel something.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that, Jace. I don't want to scare him off.
Well, he's the tour guide. Linus, he just kind of looks at you puzzled. He's like, I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think this is a giant.
Linus, would you be able to tell me what we're mining here?
Well, yeah, it's various irons and some other ores that we come across, but nothing specific, really. Mostly iron, though.
What other ores, out of curiosity?
I am not sure. Let's see. Oh, I believe there was some copper. And, well, that's beyond... the rest is beyond my knowledge. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Something green?
Anything green?
He thinks for a second. Not that I've seen.
Okay.
And you can go ahead and roll... let's see. That would be, I guess, observation. If you're not sure if he's telling you the truth or not.
There's a
He
success.
lies.
Oh my god. Yeah, so
Hey,
you can tell he's
What?
telling the truth. He doesn't really
So he
seem
doesn't
to
know.
all that much
Okay.
about what's going on. He's just kind of the generic run-of-the-mill tour guide for a mine.
Mm-hmm.
And you also
I
notice
gonna
that...
ask.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry. I gonna ask him if for any reason we don't in this mine not gonna have like put a place to talk or this.
I'm not sure what
I
you
gonna
mean.
I'm gonna try to do a reference of super old episode of Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty?
Eh,
Yeah, I never watched that.
yes,
so I don't
like
know.
it's like a park inside a person. So I'm gonna ask if you don't gonna put something here with the mind, right?
No, this is simply for mining purposes.
Okay.
Do
This
there?
is like
Yep.
this is like when Ingrid say we are in a giant. It's like all this is super gross, and he's like I don't wanna be here more time. I want.
Yeah,
I
you're
like.
not comfortable with being inside of a giant?
Yeah, yeah.
No problem.
Weird experience. The most weird experience Jace have in his life.
That's definitely a strange one, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ingrid would like to see if there are passages in particular that might lead toward the head. And steer through, comments to the rest of the group and everything, see if we can steer the tour in that direction. Because that
Well-
seems to her the most likely area where crystals or similar might be found.
Yeah, so so Linus will agree to that, and he'll walk you a little bit further towards the left, because you guys are kind of like right now in the torso area. And he walks you past, and he points this out to you. There's that area where that metal cylinder is sitting, and there's 2 armed guards that are standing in front of it. And he points out to you basically saying, oh, don't worry about that. And I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but, we can't really get in there. And
My God.
so, yeah, he shows you the head. And, it's very much all the same stuff that you've seen already. There's nothing really of note.
So there's no brain matter?
No. No.
Clarification, though.
Oh.
metal cylinder. Are you talking like small, like the size of like
It's big.
you
It's
know
like,
a welding bottle, or
no,
a small propane tank, or like really big, like a small submersible or something?
it's about the size of a human, like a
Okay.
average size human. So it's fairly large, and it's sitting on a stand behind a fenced area. And you can see a sign that's posted right next to the door that says restricted.
Yeah, well, obviously that's where we want to go, guys, right? Question is just how.
Obviously, yeah. But there's 2 armed guards there.
Oh no!
Can we distract them somehow?
You can certainly try.
Potentially. Yeah, I'm
We are
asking the
with
other players
the
too. Like, how can we distract them?
smoke. Well,
we could,
Jay,
but we're also in a mine that could explode if we use smoke. They just point that out.
point.
It could be volatile, we don't know. So I'm going to ask why the area is cordoned off to Linus.
Linus does not know why. That's above his pay grade, unfortunately.
Okay.
You're welcome to get a closer look. However, judging by the armed guards, they're not going to let you get too close, obviously. You can certainly try and sneak around them with stealth. But you'll also have to have Linus kind of be distracted as well.
Okay. Ingrid's just going to, kind of go up closer and, like, just investigate and try and...
Yeah, like, I'm gonna test the waters, kind of seeing how close I can get without the guards, like, yelling at us.
Okay. Yeah, so you come within maybe, like, a couple feet of them, and, you know, that's... one of the men there, he kind of grips his rifle, and he's like, that's close enough. But you are in a pretty good location where you can kind of peer behind their shoulders and see through the chain link fence.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, sorry, I have to disconnect and phone things. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I can use I'm gonna use my shadows to distract them, but I don't know. We are super close. I don't know if the guide is with us, so I don't know how can use my powers.
Yeah, so if you're gonna distract them with something, then you can go ahead and roll manipulation. However, I'm gonna have to roll something for Linus as well here, so bear with me for just a moment.
I can knock out the guide and okay, this not sounds a good idea. Knock out the guy. Roll, please, good.
Alright,
Ooh.
So you got 2.
Oh, Jesus.
So I'm going to roll something for this. Okay.
More.
Your 2 beats 1. And so you've tricked the mine guards, and now I don't actually have a NPC card for Linus, so we're just going to do this again with the mine guards. Bear with me.
Jesus, so small success.
Yeah, so...
Another?
Yep, so Jace, your distraction with creating your little magic trick there managed to distract not only the mine guards, but Linus for a moment. I assume you're probably going to want to maintain some sort of a connection to that trick, so somebody else might want to try and sneak in there. Or you won't even need to sneak at this point.
I say, I give you a time. I followed you late. I use my power team and I start to do a magic trick.
Okay.
Ingrid will dip in quickly and have a quick look at the cylinder to look for any markings or similar anything, cracks, clues about its purpose.
Roll learning, please.
Learning? I was hoping for investigation.
Well,
I'm looking just for the details, and I was going to bring those back to
gotcha. Okay.
Kai to understand what they mean.
Yep.
So, yes to investigation, or do you want me to do learning?
Go ahead and do investigation. That's fine.
Okay.
One success. All right, sounds good. So, yeah, you managed to sneak in just enough to get a closer look at this thing. It's about the size of a human, roughly your size, actually, in terms of height. It's sitting on a big metal stand, and as you look closer at this thing, you don't see any markings per se. However, there is a small hole in the side, and inside there isn't anything in there, but you do see a few wires.
I'll note the details and then, just quickly look at it and then get back out before the guard's attention and Linus's attention returns. And then as we proceed with our tour, she'll fall back a little bit, and in particular, hold a whispered conversation with Kai, since he's the most learned, describing those details to him so that try to understand what it might be. Because she's not familiar with mines or mining equipment.
That's right. Kai, go ahead and roll learning for me.
Okay.
So, Kai, after Ingrid explains all of this to you, and you ponder for a moment, and then you're like, that is a bomb.
Wait, what?
It's a bomb.
Hey, I'm gonna look at everybody and say we should probably get out of here.
And,
This is autist, so he don't know what he find.
he doesn't know what?
I think. Yeah, like I am distract the people, so I think I don't know they find a bomb.
Well, they know it's a bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the people
I mean,
that are
I
there
just
that know it's a bomb.
Well,
Yeah, as we go along, we'll refer and share to the others.
Yeah.
To Jace and to Avery, but not to Avery's dog, because I don't think Avery's dog understands. Sorry, Milu.
What is Avery and Milu doing right now? Is Milu just like sniffing around, acting weird because they're
just sniffing around, and Avery is just really, really distracted. So he's just like, I don't know. He wanders around, but he just keeps in the line of sight. Like he keeps the others within his line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to make a joke that we've trained Milu to be a bomb sniffing dog.
It could be. You never know.
So Milu like sits and alerts, and we're just like,
So Avery, where you're standing, there's a couple more guards that are a little bit further down the hallway from where you're at.
Uh-huh.
And go ahead and roll me vigilance, please. Because they're gossiping right now, and you want to know what they're hearing.
They're gossiping?
They are gossiping, yes.
Can I use my eagle eye? Because I'm not that part of that convo.
Let me check. Yep.
Wait,
yeah, you
I
can
need
use
to
that.
scroll. Wait.
So +2 to your vigilance.
Yep. +2 vigilance. Let's go.
Hey, a success. Look at that. All right. So you managed to be within earshot of these two younger guards that are gossiping to each other. And you overhear that Carl and Sigrid Magnusson just recently had a fight. And it seems that Sigrid wanted to stop the quote-unquote demonstration.
Demonstration as if the thing that... Oh...
Not the demonstration
Not sure.
that you guys went to.
Yeah,
a
some
while
unknown
back.
demonstration,
This
probably.
is
Yes.
something new, and just remember that.
Just keep listening.
Yep, with that invitation that you guys received to come here in the first place, it did mention that there was going to be some scientific demonstrations. So that's, I think, what they're referring to.
Could be.
Yep.
I would like scoot over to the others and like see, and I just relay the message like, they seem to be like some, I don't know, lover's spat or something like that, and I think the demo might be a no-go or maybe a yes-go, depends on the outcome of the spat.
Cool, just keep listening.
Okay.
Well, their conversation
he's-
is over.
Aw.
Sorry.
They left it as a cliffhanger!
Yep, well, you'll learn more. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we'll be going off that cliff soon enough.
Yep.
Going off
Okay.
the cliff. Yeah.
Linus is looking at his watch and he says, "Oh dear, we're going to be late." And
Okay.
it is nearly 6 o'clock now, and I assume you probably want to go back and prepare for dinner this evening, so you'll want to change into your fancy clothes.
I scoot over towards Linus and like, Linus, stupid question, but are you familiar with Pelican Town by any chance?
No, I've never heard of it.
Oh yeah, you just remind me of someone I knew.
Is that like a Pokemon reference? Pelican Town?
No. Stardew Valley.
Oh, that's what that is too. Alright, because I've heard that in...
I understand.
No, there's no Linus from Stardew Valley here, unfortunately.
Aw.
Yeah.
I
So
don't understand.
Linus says, "Oh dear, we're gonna be late," and then he's like, "Follow me," and he quickly leads you back out of the mine. And
They
I'm going to be. Oh, sorry, Jace. I didn't mean to talk over you.
I just found before do the distraction and this and say what I lose. What I lose, what to find your investigation.
that's right. We should probably do something with your actual, with your magic trick while they were looking at the bomb. I skipped over that. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
You were playing a shadow trick, basically.
yeah, I do this and I be here to have the distraction all the time I can.
Yep.
So I don't know if the rest of the team find a bomb.
Yeah, so you guys can discuss that on the way back, but your trick was very, very useful in this particular situation because they were none the wiser that Ingrid snuck in to take a look there.
Yeah.
But that was useful. So.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yep.
I guess while we're getting ready, maybe we could discuss just abstractly the details of what the bomb looked like just in case maybe we have to disarm it at some point. Ingrid is unfamiliar entirely with how to do it, although she probably has the skills to dissect a bomb or to do things, but she's not familiar with the mechanical aspects of it. That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does
Anybody else?
want to say?
Any other characters skilled at
And
bomb making or bomb diffusing?
no,
I'm good at reading
They don't know
schematics,
what it-
apparently.
Well, I mean, judging by what you saw, Ingrid, this is obviously not like your typical mining equipment. This bomb looked far more sophisticated than that of like just using TNT to demolish.
Right. I look
So-
military, maybe, or not.
Mhm. Yep, you hit the nail right on the head. And if you remember from the second mystery, Carl Magnusson, Sigrid's husband, used to be military.
Yep.
Right.
Oh boy.
And Ingrid might have actually seen some bombs. She was in the war, so.
Yeah, you've never seen anything like this before.
But this is different. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's good to know.
Yeah, this
Well-
is far different, far larger from what you've seen back in your war times and things like that. So definitely new territory.
For
And where's okay?
and Jace, well, Jace don't know what is a bomb, so he have zero idea what to do with this.
You don't know what a bomb is?
Yeah, Jace is like lost in the war. Eh, Technically, he's from. Uh, oh, geez, United Kingdom. I think I say red for United Kingdom with England.
Okay.
But yeah, he's from this part of the war.
Okay. Yeah, so
That's all.
obviously you when you saw this thing, Jace, you have no idea what it was, but it's definitely a bomb, and it's definitely dangerous.
Where
Ingrid
is
and
the,
myself definitely know what this is, I would assume. Correct?
Say that again.
Ingrid and myself would definitely know what this is.
Yeah, given the description that Ingrid gave to you and your learning roll, you managed to determine this is a bomb.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ingrid didn't recognize it right off, but after discussion, she'd be like, Yeah. Anyway, what about Avery, Doc? Would Avery know?
I don't think Avery is familiar. Like, he's been on the streets. I don't know if military stuff is like willy-nilly on the streets.
Probably not. So yeah, this
Probably
is,
not, no.
Well, again, this bomb that you guys saw doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before. Like, it's just a metal cylinder, but it,
Right.
you know,
And bombs in general would not be as common and referenced in newspapers and stuff because there's no airplanes.
right,
And, yeah, to drop bombs.
exactly.
That's, for some reason, I got in touch with the black market or something.
Well, I don't know what black market in this time period is selling bombs, but
Where's
Yeah.
what's the guy's name? Falk something from the gunpowder plot in England, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What about that time?
Guy Fawkes, yeah.
Guy Fawkes, yeah.
V
Is
for
it Guy
Vendetta.
Fawkes or Guy Fawkes?
It's Guy Fawkes.
Guy
Movie
Fawkes,
plot.
yeah. V for Vendetta. I love that movie.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember.
So the concept of bombs and exploding things might be there if you're like kind of familiar with world news, but a little bit
Jack the
history.
Ripper would have also been a thing involved around this time too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you guys
Anyway.
are aware of explosives. Like, you've heard of TNT and things like that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
things of that nature. Even, like, grenades, basically. I don't know if they were still grenades back then, but they had something similar.
Right. And there's always been
Yeah.
the case of like,
Yeah.
you could blow up a granary that was mostly empty but filled with grain dust or flour or something. That stuff can explode.
You could light a match, and pretty much just blow up the. Yeah.
Yep.
Anyhow,
Yep.
my question was, this party that we're going to, where is it on the map relative to the?
It is
Oh.
at the research center, which is.
I-
Why does this never do that the first time? Why does that?
Okay, so nowhere close to the bomb.
idea.
That was my main concern.
Yeah, you're far away from that. Don't worry.
Okay, that's good.
Um,
I was
have
thinking, like, what is
idea.
this demonstration?
Nope. So, Linus brings you back to your rooms. I'm just gonna move you guys over there, and
Okay.
Sounds good.
so you're like right there. And he says, "I'll be back in 1 hour to pick you up, and I'll please don't be late. Of course, please." And he's looking at his watch. Like, he always looks at his watch, which is kind of weird. Like, he just constantly is worried about something. He just seems like he's that type of person.
Uh-huh.
I see this, and I wanna ask him what happens. I
Totally
wanna
unimportant.
ask. Yeah,
Sorry.
I wanna ask him like what happens. Something important.
Yes, the dinner's at 7 o'clock. You mustn't be late.
Important is
An important dinner. This is why you're here, remember?
I'm gonna look
No.
to Jace and just say, or I'm gonna look to Linus and say, I'll explain it. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
You can go on without your afternoon.
okay, I'll be back in 1 hour.
Totally unimportant question though. Is it a pocket watch or a wristwatch?
It's a pocket watch.
Nice.
oh okay.
Yeah, this is an older gentleman. He's dressed quite nice and fancy, actually. And yes, it is a pocket watch. Kind of like a train conductor, like always checking his time.
Yep.
Nervous. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And,
Okay.
All right. So, does anybody have anything that they'd like to do before the next part of this? Because we're gonna move into the next investigation area.
Just random musings about like why there were no signs of any of the crystals in the mine, and why they would have a bomb, and how we might defuse it. But just random musings. That's all. Yes.
Avery
Yeah,
taking note that this is going to be like some fancy event. Like he glares vigilantly at Kai, like he's waiting for him to do something.
I'm going to walk over to my suitcase, hand Avery a suit, and say, Avery, put this on and do not ask questions.
This is going to be the fanciest that Avery's ever looked.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Are you gonna comb my hair back as well?
Would you like me to?
Yes.
Keep up the appearances, I guess.
Ingrid will provide some hair products so that it can be slicked back and everything.
Oh my god. Avery
Pomade.
is so handsome.
He's going to have a hard time getting rid of the ladies, that's for sure. They love the rugged vibe, I tell you what.
That unshowered, slicked back hair.
I bet they do. I would say like when Avery tried, like when he got the suit and he like laid it down just so he could see what it looks like fine, I guess, and he wears it. And then, like, he does the usual testing, like, he stretches his legs, like, and then, like, do some stretching, like, just test the seams or something. Hopefully it doesn't rip, like, just mobility purposes.
Yep.
Can we say that he does rip his suit somewhat, and then Ingrid has to
No.
repair it?
I would
Ingrid can repair it. She can pull out her sewing needle and stuff.
Right. Let's say he rips like one of the seams when he's pulling the jacket to like button it. So he rips one of the seams on his side.
Oh man.
Nice.
And
Ingrid will like kind of cluck really? And fuss to try and do some work, which it looks okay, but it's not perfect. She's got a neat hand, but she's not a tailor.
And I'm just like, I look to Avery and say, that suit fit me at one point.
Maybe the stitches that Ingrid does is actually sutures.
Yeah. Well, but it's not suturing it to your body. She's not that bad.
All I can think
a suture stitch is yeah.
Yeah, I can just picture Avery wearing this suit that's clearly too small for you.
I would actually say, on the other side of that it's not too small, but it fits exactly to the measurements because I had it tailored prior to giving it to him.
Oh, so you did this.
Yeah,
So, like,
Ingrid
I
will kind of.
took- I
Point.
took
Yeah, so, like, Ingrid will kind of.
I took his
Okay.
measurements when he was sleeping.
Creepy.
Oh my god!
Ooh.
But like not in the way that like it was necessary for the event
Just
because
for
they
fitting
told
the
us
suit.
to
Yeah.
for fitting the suit exactly.
Yep, I got it.
Still.
But he did agree to this because he didn't want to be touched during the day.
Yep. That makes sense. Okay.
Fair point.
So we're gonna say
No
that
idea what happens, but
Avery manages to fit into this suit perfectly fine, however, manages to rip it anyways, but thanks to Ingrid's stitching, that's fixed. And is everybody else putting their fancy clothes on?
I am going
And
to
Jace, the last one.
Sorry.
sorry, Jace, go ahead.
Yeah, Jace is the last one. He wears the same version of his clothes,
Mm-hmm.
but in purple.
Purple?
With purple, not dark, like purple.
Almost like a lavender color?
Yeah, like if we're gonna try to people not look up, it's impossible because he wears a
You're gonna be
purple.
you're the only person here that's gonna be wearing purple. So you're gonna stand right.
Yeah, yeah, and his cape, I don't know is the word. Is with stars, a pattern, but yellow. So yeah, I'm gonna be the most fancy and
So
not a sneaky person in the room.
yep. So Jace is gonna look exceptionally handsome. However, he's gonna be a little eccentric dressing in purple. This is not a typical color that you'd see people wearing to like a fancy event like this.
And when I change my cape, you can finally see what is under. And Jace is bald.
Jace is bald.
Like, yeah, don't have hair.
Oh. Was that always the case? I don't remember you not having hair.
Yeah, it's a change I do.
Okay, so you shaved your head?
Yeah, Jace do this, and you can see it's normal. He's only bald, but you can you can see him with his head.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, and this is all.
All right. So, Ingrid.
One more thing, yeah. Ingrid her eyes will just widen slightly in surprise when she sees that Jace is bald. While she is repairing Avery's garments, she will take the occasion. She'll kind of like give him like almost like a medical physical examination and note like with sort of like a sense of clinical admiration. She'll like name off different muscle groups and she's like, oh, your trapezoids are quite well developed. And perhaps make him a little uncomfortable.
No touchy lady.
What's that?
Your abs look really good in that shirt, Jace.
That's right. We're quite a well-developed specimen.
I am a good specimen.
No,
No
that's...
idea what is-
She's commenting about Avery.
Oh, Avery.
Okay, sorry.
I am going
Yes,
to step out of the restroom area that we have in the room.
Yep.
And you'll see that my hair is like a little bit messier than it used to be, but it looks like it's neatly put like that.
Okay.
Okay. Strategically placed.
Yes.
Messy.
Strategically placed.
And what is Ingrid and Kai wearing?
I would say Kai is wearing a black and white suit with a bow tie.
So just a traditional, nice, cleanly pressed.
Nothing. Yes, right, exactly.
Got it.
Ingrid is wearing a conservative, very dark blue, almost black, high-necked, long-sleeved, right? so that it doesn't show stains or blood or things like that. Always practical.
Sounds good.
So nice, well made, but not particularly fancy. So.
Uh-huh.
All right.
She will, in this case, she'll take her brooch, but she will not. She will tuck it away so that it's not visible, but she'll have it with her.
Okay. Got it.
And also hide nice voluminous skirts. So have a nice place to. She'll hide her gun underneath her skirts on her leg.
Perfect.
I'm going to.
You never know what this demonstration may involve.
Right.
I'm gonna tuck the rapier into the onto my side, kind of where I guess I don't know how to put this. It's.
I mean, you have a revolver too.
Yes, I do. I'm going to put that in my waistband after I tuck my shirt in.
Okay.
To where they can't see it on the other side of the suit coat.
Sounds good. All right.
And then, yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jason.
Jace hide his weapon too.
Wear cologne too, you said?
I think.
What did you say you're wearing?
Yeah, I say I hide my blade. Sorry,
Your dagger.
My saber and my dagger. Try to hide it. And yeah, I did it. This is why I do.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that's fine too, because you guys, you're all wearing suit jackets, and it's pretty easy to conceal most of the stuff. And you guys are ready just in time because there is a knock on the door. And
While someone knock on the door, Avery is busy trying to comb down Milu and try to make him look presentable.
Okay. And who's opening the door?
I'm going to say that Ingrid would actually be helping try and make Milu more presentable as well. So perhaps one of the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, I can open the door.
Okay.
Okay.
Kai, you open up the door. Linus is standing in front of you, and he's looking at his watch once again. He says, "We have to be there in 5 minutes."
Alrighty.
And so he
We are.
walks you out of the small building that you're in, and the next building right next to you is the research center. So I'm going to bring you guys to a new map. I created this all in Dungeon Alchemist instead, so I hope you guys like it. You can't really see much right now, but
By the way, I had to resist mightily the temptation to be like, "Oh, I'm still getting ready to be fashionably late," but that's not really Ingrid, so fine.
Alright, so,
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not really Ingrid's
No,
forte.
no, that's why I resisted.
So Linus walks you up to the main entrance of a very large brick building. The building itself looks brand new, and it has tall iron windows on 2 different floors. And on the very top floor, obviously, you guys were on earlier, is kind of a flat roof, and it was offered that view of the gate and also the metal cylinder. This particular building is the actual research center, and this is why you're here. This is the reason you were invited, because of the grand opening of this building. And Linus just stops and looks at the entrance. He's like, "Isn't it magnificent? It's so wonderful." And he's just kind of gushing over it, and he's like, "The Magnussons really put in so much hard work, and I just love them for all the hard work that they do." He can't say anything bad about these people. He loves the Magnussons. And he leads you inside.
What?
And he brings you... Sorry, go ahead. What's up?
What is this building again? Sorry.
Say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's the question?
Uh, where we are.
You're at the Abisko Mine Research Center. And he walks you
Oh,
guys inside, and there's 3 separate doors in front of you that all lead to the same place, right into the main lobby. And the first thing that you notice when you come in... sorry. Feel free to move your tokens around, too. The first thing you notice when you walk inside is the newly finished wooden floors. There's mine guards that are also stationed right near the entrance on both sides as well. Directly in front of you looks to be like a wardrobe of sorts, because you see one of the doors open and there's a closet that just has a couple of coats in there. And you follow Linus, and he brings you towards the stairways to the left. And I hate that like it moves everybody all around. I gotta turn the walls off or something for me. But there we go. So he leads you to the second floor, which is right here.
I have one quick question. Just
What's up?
potentially. Ingrid's going to study the different mine guards just to see if any of them look like they are one of the 3 that we tried to accost us when we were leaving the asylum in Uppsala.
Oh, no, these guys...
So she's going to be doing that as we go on, just looking at the various mine guards.
Gotcha. No,
So.
These guys don't look familiar.
Okay.
You do notice something rather odd about them, though, and that is the fact that for mine guards, they look very professional looking, almost military. Like they're dressed up in a kind of like the way like the Marines would dress up for like parades and stuff like that. Like they're very formal. And you also notice that each of them carry a rifle, and they have a saber at their side as well.
Okay.
Case asked me to buy like well, ask like, is it normal? I don't know. Look pretty professional to be.
It
Well,
does seem rather
mine
strange.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, it is strange that you would see these types of guards here. Anyways, so he brings you to the second floor, and let me move you up 1 level here.
By the way, it's only one enter and one exit, right?
Correct, yeah. And let me just bring your tokens out here.
Oh, I have a bad feeling of this part, but anyway.
Okay. So, the whole second floor of this building appears to be one giant ballroom. And again, on the left side of you, there's a small hallway, and there's a guard that's standing there as well. To your left, you see a sign that says restrooms. And further on ahead, you can spot another guard that seems to be guarding the other stairwell that leads to the other side, like back down to the first floor. And let me get some different music here. And let's get some ambiance. So in here, it's pretty crowded. You see quite a few people here. And there seems to be a lot of people of different nationalities here as well. You see people that appear Chinese, Japanese. There's even some people from America that are here. But the one thing that seems rather odd is the fact that, most of these people appear military in nature.
Oh, okay. Second flag of something bad gonna happen.
Yeah.
This is
So-
like
So Linus kind of gestures to you, and it says, "Well, have a great time." And he quickly disappears back down the stairs and kind of leaves you guys up here to mingle among the crowd.
Counterpoint, though, maybe something really good is going to happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah. So this mine guard up here, is he guarding the entrance, these two doors?
This is the...
Does it look like?
That's the restroom. This is a hallway that leads towards the kitchen area.
Okay. He's just on station, though. He's not, like, barring entry to the...
No, you're free to walk through that.
Okay.
If you guys want to open doors and stuff like that, you just click the little door icon. Oh, okay, Avery.
Oh.
And, yeah, and then you can walk in and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the restrooms to your left. Each thing should have a label that you guys can see as you... It's kind of like reveals itself when you reveal the fog of war on the map.
Yep. Very nice.
Let me just turn
Oh. Wow.
So in the ballroom area, it kind of opens up a lot. Like it's basically takes up the majority of the second floor. You see a series of really long tables that are neatly placed with china and different silverwares, and there's no food on the plates yet, but it seems like they're ready to go and they're prepared. And let's see, Avery. Oh yeah, Avery stepped back for a minute. Never mind. All right, we'll come to that in a minute. And so, what does everybody want to do? They're just kind of mingling right now. Dinner has not started. You have just a few moments before that starts.
What is a storage?
Say that again. Oh, that's
What is it?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
like, well, it's part of the kitchen, so it's where they keep like food and stuff like that.
Okay, yes. Is in this part like I think I not be here, but well, I gonna open the door and what I find in the storage.
So yeah, when you open the door, you see like a bunch of shelves that have various food items on there, like different fruits and vegetables, and there's even some meat that's hanging. That's basically ready to be prepared for tonight's dinner.
Yes. Uh, uh, I see apples.
You do see apples, yes.
Yes. Pick two of them and say a little snack after the thick food. And he moves to try to nobody see him.
Yeah, lucky for you, most of the people that are in the kitchen are currently working and they're pretty busy preparing for tonight's dinner. So you managed to get away with 2 apples, you thief.
Yeah, I fall back to Avery like wow, like hey, and in his back and give a apple like
Okay.
not tell nobody, not
Nice.
tell I give you this and disappear again.
Sounds good. Okay. Avery, now that you're back,
Yep.
you couldn't help but notice that there's a cards table. And that itch to make some money, or hopefully make some money, is definitely it's pretty apparent.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. So it seems to be just a lone man that's sitting at a table right now. I'll bring you over to him. He was basically right over here. And the man seems to be playing cards by himself, and he looks up at you and can't help but notice that you're staring at him very weirdly because, well, you want to play cards.
Yeah, like, excuse me, sir. What may I ask you? What are you playing?
Well, I was going to play some solitaire, I suppose, but I suppose if you'd like to play, we can play something different. What do you suggest?
Oh, I don't know. You can't exactly play poker without a dealer.
This is true. Well, I suppose I could find somebody who might want to deal out to us. And he looks at you, Jace, because you're over there. Excuse me, sir. Would you mind dealing cards for us, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
What is dealing?
And-
Other real question.
Yeah, so I suppose we should play blackjack. Have you played blackjack before?
I play blackjack.
Yep. So deal out a couple cards. Got to make it to 21. All that stuff.
Yeah, I played this.
Yeah. So
I am
Avery, you
terrible.
would be very familiar with this game. And the old man that's sitting there playing, and well, now playing with you, he looks at you, says, "How about we make a friendly wager?" And
What are you suggesting?
he takes a small bit of money and places it on the table, and he says, "Match my wager. The winner takes all."
Do I even have the money?
Yes, you do.
You received a reward from when you went to Sorland, so you do have money.
Okay. I mean,
Jay.
sure. I'll play.
Okay.
Like,
All right. He looks back at you, Jace. He says, "Sorry, what is your name, sir?"
Dear Jace William.
Jace. Thank
What's your name, sir?
you. My name is not important. Anyways, Jace, thank you so much for dealing cards for us. Now we have a fair game. And now, Avery, we're just going to do this like really simply. Like, I want you to roll manipulation, and I'm going to roll vigilance for
okay.
the dude here.
Manipulation versus vigilant.
Yep, so you
I
roll
can't help.
manipulation.
Do I roll now?
Yep, go ahead.
I can't help.
Hang on one sec. Oh,
No!
well, it seems I win. And he takes the money and pockets it quickly. Avery, you now have 4 capital instead of 5. It was a small bet.
You
Would you like-
cheated. No. Another round. Another round. I'm sorry for blatantly accusing you for something that you clearly didn't do. Can I interest you in another round?
Of
Same
course.
bet. Nothing more.
Yep.
Just, a game between men and all.
Of course, yes. And he places the money back down on the table. And he says, all right, let's go. And so go ahead and roll manipulation again. Oh boy.
Yes!
All right.
Yeah!
One sec. And
Ah!
it seems you have won.
Oh. Nice.
Congratulations. And he hands the money to you. And now you have 2.
Back to 5.
Actually, because you took his money too, so you get 6 now.
Yeah. And like Avery's like being giddy and all, like he's like his body is like begging for another round. But then he's like looking around the room, like where are the others? Like he knows Jace is not the most he's the number 1 gambling enabler for like Avery, so he turns around and sees like where are his babysitters, so to speak.
He turns around and sees me.
And then Avery like grins nervously.
Look what I got.
Jace is like, nope.
I'm gonna approach Avery, and I'm just gonna like come up behind him without like him realizing that I'm there, and say, "What you up to, Avery?"
You know,
Money.
gambling stuff.
Okay.
Well done.
Why are we gambling today?
Because the man had cards and money. Like, it's as simple as that.
It definitely scratches
Sure.
an itch for you, though, Avery, when you gamble.
Yeah. I got money.
Alright, so... Ingrid,
You
what
can
are you
see
doing?
Jay.
You're hanging out on the balcony there.
Yep, Ingrid went out in the balcony. Immediately, like, the room just felt a little close, and there was probably smoke, pipes, and stuff. So she,
Yep.
excuses herself, steps out on the balcony at least to get some fresh air. And while she's out there, she looks to see. She's doing an initial exploration to see if there's a better way to get down from the balcony, just in case we needed an alternate quick escape route.
Yeah, so there's no ladder or anything like that. There's no like escape ladder.
Right, yeah. No more like if there's bushes or something else like that you could drop down to, that would be better than dropping onto like hard concrete or flagstones or something.
So the building itself is not overly tall, so you could probably make like kind of even just hop down and maybe hurt yourself a little bit. But yeah, there are bushes and things like that. So if you absolutely had to, you could probably jump into them.
Right. So she's making note of that and taking advantage of the fresh air until the meal's called.
Okay. All right.
I am also looking around to plan exit strategies and stuff inside the location.
Okay. Yeah, so the only exits are that balcony and the southeast and southwest sides of the building where the stairs lead back down to the first floor. There's no other doors or anything like up here.
Back before fire codes.
That's right.
The triangle shirtwaist disaster hadn't happened yet.
Yeah, you can tell that Sigrid was the designer here because everything is fancy looking and nice and no money was spared here. She spent it all. And however, she did not spend it on safety, and there is no ladder.
No fire exits.
No. You do notice...
the military would do.
Yeah, pretty much. Spare no expense for anything explosive. And, yeah. Jace, did you have something you were doing?
I am walking and see if Jace can have a bit of money. And I wanna ask because I remember I feel cold again. Like I feel like this thing, this strange shadow. I can see again.
Oh, you want to see if something's watching you?
Yeah, this thing, this a strange thing look me in the session.
Yeah, so you haven't managed to shake that feeling since last episode that you're being watched. This is still
Oh,
very
okay.
apparent for you right now. However, I think you know who's watching you now, judging by who showed up in your bedroom when you were in Karuna.
Who?
Lisa?
Mhm.
Uh,
Um,
what is Lisa?
what is what?
Lisa, I confused the person, Lisa, the person we saved in the asylum with
No,
the final.
that's
This is
Amanda.
Amanda.
Yeah, that's Amanda. And
Ah,
Amanda's
Lisa is
here
the
too. I
final
forgot to
boss.
mention that. Let me get her token out. I forgot to bring her in. Hang on a sec. We're going to say that she is probably sitting right here taking notes on all of this and looking, and she's probably jotting down in her notebook about how expensive all of this looks and what a waste of money it is. And while she's doing that, Jace, while you're standing near the table there, you notice that there's card placements for each guest that's there, and your tables are right here. And
Yeah. So Lisa see me, but who is the final boss, right?
Lisa's the final
Uh,
boss. Is that what you're saying?
no, I mean the you see if Lisa. Sorry, I don't I don't remember the words, but you see if I feel someone see me, and you say Lisa. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a feeling that you're being watched. Like you don't see Lisa anywhere.
Okay. Jace is like strange, but anyway, Jace is trying to find his place and maybe uh, pick a drink.
Got it. And okay, so as you guys are mingling around, you see Sigrid and Carl, and they both take their seats at the head of the table where you're sitting. Behind them are those really large iron windows. They're very tall, and they give you a very nice view of the Lapponian gate behind them. And Carl speaks up, and he says, "Please take your seats. Dinner's about to start." And let me just bring.
Do you want to move Ingrid to where her assigned seat was?
Yeah, hold on a sec.
Thank you.
I know this is kind of weird with the moving. All right, so we're gonna put you there. Doc, you're right there. Amanda is gonna sit right over here next to Sigrid.
What? Why we are in the same? Oh Jesus!
What?
What? What? We are in the same? Uh, oh, what? How is this spelled?
They're making a power play.
That's right. Amanda is not messing around with this.
In the table.
She wants to make sure she gets all of this down to make sure she exposes Faye Mining Corporation for who they truly are. However, it looks like Sigrid doesn't recognize her, so that's good.
Ooh.
The dinner itself, there's a couple of people that are now bringing plates out to everybody, and it's a lovely beef dinner with vegetables and potatoes and things like that. It's basically just like your typical man's dinner. You can tell that Carl was the one who put this all together and chose it because it's not something that Sigrid would have had.
Would Ingrid have recognized any of the other guests So at least you know who they are? Or if
Um,
she could have glanced at maybe some of the name cards when she was walking past. Probably not all of them because she wasn't wandering there, but
yeah, nobody
any
specific
names
in
recognized.
names that you've
Okay.
recognized, but there seem to be a lot of people from different nationalities here, so they come from all around the world.
Okay. Very diverse.
Yes,
Diverse
it's
guest list.
yep.
Very
Um,
military. Okay.
so as they sit down and start eating, uh, you guys are obviously sitting right there eating them with them. Go ahead and make an observation roll for all of you.
All
Okay.
of us.
Observation. Beep, beep, beep. I hear. Yeah.
Insight.
Wait. Oh,
All right. Wow, my goodness, you guys are all observant this evening.
ooh, nice.
And uh, Doc, did you want me to roll for you? Oh, you got it. Oh my God, everybody's observant this evening. The first thing you
Out
notice
of
during
3.
dinner here is the fact that obviously the Magnusons are here in attendance. You know, they're welcoming everybody as they come to say hello while they're eating. Carl is the one that's doing most of the talking. You can tell that Sigrid is looking very angry with her husband right now. She's not saying anything, but you can tell she wants to, yell at him. And
What's his attitude for the others? I don't think. I only got 1 success, so I don't think Ingrid would pick up anything extra.
Yeah, so Carl seems kind of nonchalant about this whole thing with Sigrid. He's not even paying any mind to her. Carl is very professional. He speaks as if he's been in the military. Everything's very formal. He's very polite, but also very stern. He's about a foot taller than Sigrid. He's very well kept. He actually wears a nice tuxedo type suit, kind of like similar to what Kai is wearing. Actually, he's got a neatly trimmed beard. He just looks very professional. Again, very military as well. You can tell he's built like he was in the military. Let's see. So let's say that the dinner itself is relatively quiet for the most part. You know, everybody's just talking amongst themselves. You do overhear one person from what it sounds like America behind you, Kai. And you can hear him speaking to somebody else, and he says, "This is not what I traveled across the Atlantic for." And you're not sure what he's referring to, but then he says, "My friend was sent home for questioning the size of this ridiculous research center. It appears they do not like criticism." And
I'm gonna
already
just
knew this.
kind of turn around and I'm gonna pretend that I don't hear him, but I'm gonna turn around and just kind of look around and see the other guests and just hear kind of what's going on.
Yeah, you hear
If I can't pry further.
Yep. They want to keep it relatively quiet. Again, the Svei Mining Corporation does not like criticism, so they want to make sure that they're not getting caught because somebody else already got sent home for criticizing what they're doing here. You don't hear anything else of note. You hear a couple of people that are waiting for the science, quote unquote, because they had a long travel and they just want to see what they came for. And now the dessert is ready to come out. Carl invites everybody to join him on the balcony. And the room becomes suddenly very quiet, and people start to get up and just, they throw their napkins down on the table, and they're following Carl out onto the balcony. And Carl is going to come out here. Sigrid's going to come out too.
Whee!
And
Ingrid wouldn't have gotten the comment from the American, because she would have heard the accent and immediately tuned out and like, huh, Americans.
Americans. Yeah, I know, they're terrible, aren't they?
The worst.
All
Question:
right.
I never see someone I know.
Yeah, there's nobody here that you know. They're from all over the world.
Okay.
So Carl, he kind of walks out towards the front of the balcony, and he turns around and he kind of addresses everybody. His voice is pretty harsh, as well as his demeanor, and he says, "Last time we showed you the potential of these stones, their use, how they can heal and they can mend, and they can bring medical science to a new frontier. But it does not end there. Let's see what they can break." And then Carl raises his hand, signaling something down to the personnel down on the ground below, right near that metal cylinder that you saw earlier. And the metal cylinder is situated close to a rock wall near the mine. And as he raises his hand, you see the men below, and they scatter out of the way really quick. They place something. Well, before they scattered, they placed something into the cylinder. You can't quite tell what it was. However, they quickly retreat after the fact. And then Carl, he gestures again, and then the cylinder starts to hum. And then it starts emitting a very familiar green glow. And you would recognize this green glow anywhere because you saw it in the first demonstration of these stones. During this hum, the entire balcony starts to shake. And then, without warning, there's a very bright green light that emits from the machine itself, or the cylinder. And then that is followed by a huge explosion. And the ground shakes. And then there's a small mushroom cloud that rises into the sky. And then the green light fades away slowly. And then once again, there's a shocked silence from the crowd, and then an uproaring applause after the fact. Clearly, these military-type people here are very excited about what Carl just showed them. Behind Carl, though, you can still see Sigrid, and she looks furious. She looks like she's just completely, utterly disgusted with Carl.
And this one here is Sigrid, correct?
Yes, this is Sigrid.
I'm going to try and nonchalantly walk over to Sigrid.
Jace is like,
And
nice.
I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask Sigrid, a rumor has it that you didn't support this.
I do not support this. At first I thought, what would the harm be? But after seeing this and what the damage it can do, well, I can't agree with this.
Would you like to help us blow it up?
She looks at you for a moment, and she kind of peers back at Carl just to make sure that he's not watching. And she said,
in theory, we're gonna say, with the mushroom description, this is like a nuclear bomb. Yeah?
That's what I would consider it.
It doesn't appear nuclear, but it was quite a large explosion.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like the machines you construct in this place refer to all the north, like not my style. Um, you're gonna here and just you're gonna in the shadow.
Okay.
This is
All right. And so Carl, he steps in and he's like, all right, well, this concludes our demonstration. I hope you're all very impressed with the power of these stones. And you again get the thunderous applause from the military folk. There are a few people that do not appear impressed with this, though. Mainly people that don't appear military in nature. Some of them appear more, I guess, like scientific in nature, like perhaps more well-learned and traveled, like maybe scholars or geologists, things of that nature. But not everybody agrees with what Carl is doing here, and the person most of all who does not agree is Sigrid right now.
Yep.
Because she mentions the fact that these stones were meant to further science, not impede it.
Which we were well aware.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to walk over to the captain. Is that what it was? Or was it
Carl?
Carl? Yes. I'm gonna just congratulate him and have a conversation with him.
Okay. Yeah, he extends his hands out and shakes your hand. He's like, thank you for coming.
Out of curiosity, who's what is the capacity of one of these bombs?
What do you mean, like in like how?
Like
big?
explosive capacity.
Well, it's all it all depends on how many stones we use, of course.
And this one in particular?
That one in particular did not take many stones at all. This proves
Okay.
that these stones are very powerful.
Of course, of course. And how did you guys discover the explosive power of these stones?
Well, through experimentation, of course. Sigrid was using them for medical advancements, and then we decided we wanted to try other things, more destructive things.
Out of curiosity, did you and Sigrid have this discussion?
I don't feel like that's an appropriate question for you to be asking me.
I do apologize. It's just because she didn't seem very happy with you using it to further military technology versus scientific technology.
I can understand how she feels, but it's already done.
Understandable. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you again for coming. And, yeah, so the dinner pretty much concludes after the demonstration.
Chase. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Chase is like close to Sigrid and gonna do a risky thing.
You're gonna do a risky
Salt
thing?
in put salt in the scar. I'm gonna say, well, maybe your husband take more credit of this creation. What I see is maybe he gonna say you accept this. So I think we can very problem if this type of things cross the planet. This is what they say.
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
You're gonna
They
have
wanna.
to.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not. Hey, don't worry.
Okay. All right. No problem.
So
If you
Jay's
want to
gonna
type it in,
try to be more salty with this comment to
oh, so
hey,
you're just gonna be meaner about it to him.
yeah, like I I put more reason to why you uh, help us. And yeah, this is
Well, Carl is not helping you. However, Sigrid seems to be on
yeah,
board.
Sigurd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she wants to keep this a secret, so I would recommend not bringing this up to Carl or even talking about it.
yeah.
Because she kind of whispered this
Oh,
to Kai, like, I'll meet you in your room tonight.
yeah. I
Yeah.
say this to Sigurd, not Carl. Like
Okay.
I say this to hey, you can help us more.
Yep.
That was the plan. We already are aware that she's gonna help us more.
Yeah. So, does anybody else have anything they want to do or say or anything? Otherwise, we can just move into this next part.
The only thing was just that I don't know if you saw the note that I put in the foundry about
Puts her hand in her pocket and clasps it in her pouch, holding it in the demonstration.
just so that she would be in contact, because that's the one that has the small chip of the
Yep.
green gemstone. Just observing it to see if she feels anything in particular about what's happening.
Yeah. So, are you like physically looking at it?
Yeah. Well, no, she's holding the gem and was holding it while the bomb went off.
Okay. No, you didn't notice
And was
anything
observing the bomb.
different. It just felt like the brooch, and that was it.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep. So,
I don't have anything else then.
All right. All right. So we'll stay on this map, I guess. Anyways, so the next part, you guys are in your rooms, getting ready to go to bed. It's pretty late now after the dinner, and you had a pretty big evening watching an explosion. And then there's a quiet knock at the door. And
I'm gonna walk over to it.
Yeah, mind you, this is several hours later, by the way. You walk over to the door, Kai, and you open it, and it's Sigrid.
Ingrid she'll be behind the door when it opens, because it opens into the room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she'll be behind the door with her gun out, just in case she doesn't trust Sigrid still.
Understand. So. Yep. So, Kai, the first thing you notice when you open the door is that Sigrid is wearing a hood. And she quickly, moves past you. Not, pushing you out of the way, but she obviously doesn't want to be seen here. She removes her hood, and her face is bruised all over the place.
Wait, what?
Her face is bruised, like she got into a fight.
Sigurd, is everything okay?
She kind of chokes up a little bit, and it's at that moment that she says, "I killed Carl. I guess he didn't like my apprehension towards these military applications, and we got into a fight, and well, he's dead." And
so, if that's the case, what happens next?
She sits down on the couch, and she pulls a vial from kind of between her dress, she kind of holds it as a necklace, and she takes the vial and opens it, and she dabs some on her finger and then places it on her face.
Mm-hmm.
And a really strange occurrence happens at this point, and that is the fact that this whatever she put on her face healed her bruises, or maybe not healed it, but covered it up. Because as you're staring at Sigrid doing this, she looks and she says, "We can learn a lot from fairies, you know. This is more of a really, really strong makeup. It's not permanent."
That we can.
Yeah. So, hang on a sec. Let me just pull up my notes here.
Jace is like, oh, it's like, okay, you killed your husband. Why? Like, I feel we're gonna end in a big trouble.
Yeah.
So, Jace, if you recall, she did tell us that she killed him because he didn't agree with the use of or that they had a disagreement based on the use of the military improvement versus the scientific improvement.
And there was clearly some sort of a fight that happened, judged
Mhm.
by all the bruises on her face. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Although Ingrid would like to, she'll waver a little bit, like kind of like wanting to kind of like point her gun at Sigrid, but then deciding not to, stowing it away, and then she's going to go and examine the pattern of the bruises to see what they were caused by. In particular, if they might have been caused by like fists.
Yeah.
You know, in particular, if they would be larger than hers, and so she's going to give her kind of a medical once-over.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Sigrid kind of refuses the whole medical treatment portion, but based on your observations just from looking at her, you can tell that like these are from fists.
Right, and not self-inflicted.
Right. Yeah, they're much bigger than her hands.
Right, and then she'll just nod to the others. You know, it's just kind of a unspoken yes. You know, that part of the story seems to check out.
Yeah. So she says, "Don't worry, I'm fine. But the real reason I'm here, I need your help. I need to destroy Carl's work. We can't use the stones for this. It's not right.
We 100% agree with you.
I pursued
But
these stones for the betterment of science and medicine, not military."
I'm going to also point out that a lot of countries have advanced further in their capabilities as a country based on the military successes that they've had.
Of course, I understand.
Just to play devil's advocate in the situation.
I do understand, but Carl and I had an agreement at first where he made a promise to me that we would keep this strictly for the betterment of mankind.
So, out of curiosity, what changed in Carl's mind?
Well, Carl, I believe he saw the stone's destructive power, and, well, that made him believe that we could use them for weapons.
He mentioned that you guys had a discussion about this. Is this true?
He did mention it in passing, yes, and at first I thought it probably wouldn't be that bad. But after witnessing the bomb tonight, I now see that I was wrong.
Okay. Good to know. I'm going to walk over to I'm gonna basically, as like they were all like enjoying the festivities, I had kind of come back to the room before everybody else and drew up a schematic of what we saw with how the bomb was laid out. And then I asked her to point to where the sequencer is for the detonation to be able to trigger the bomb.
She points... she just mentions that the detonation is right on the bomb. It's set on a timer.
Okay, so it's a timed bomb.
Correct.
Okay, so... is there a few... Like, I want to know Can you draw me more of a schematic of the bomb itself?
She draws to the best of her ability, like
Okay.
basically like the outside and the wires as she knows them. However, she does also say, look, I can take care of this myself. I just need you to get me there.
100% possible. How many bombs are there?
Just the one.
Yeah,
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive, but there's one thing you should know, and I'm sure you've already seen this on the tour, but that bomb is much larger than the one that you just saw go off earlier.
Yes, we did see that.
You do understand
So-
that this is incredibly dangerous, and I understand if you don't want to help me. But I need to do this.
why?
Sigurd, I want to clarify something real quick.
What's that?
We were enemies at one point. So why are you trying to come to your enemies for help?
Because you're the only ones that I can trust in this moment. I don't trust my husband's, well, his goons.
Business partners?
You can
Understood.
Say business partners, sure.
How will we get past the guards?
Well, I will lead you there, and, well, we'll probably just have to sneak, or if you can think of a better way of dispatching them. Believe me, I don't care how you do it, but we need to do it.
I'm gonna look to Ingrid and Jace and Avery and say, well, looks like we're gonna have a fight on our hands.
They have his sable and say, well, I felt something bad gonna happen, so I am ready. And he up and say, what we need to.
Sigrid seems relieved now. And she says, well, it's settled. We leave immediately. And at
Because, by the way,
What?
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Because, by the way, Jake is really scared for what he see of the bomb. Like, these things isn't it's dangerous and it's powered with something literal. Is counter with his revenant counter, so he don't wanna something affect his a special thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So Sigrid, she says, well, if everybody's ready, I guess we can go. And with that, I will end this episode.
No.
I know. And next time we play will likely be the last episode.
No one know.
I know. Big
Sounds
sad.
good to me.
All good things come to an end.
Yep.
Or, I
all
mean,
the
if they
things will
don't,
come
then
to an end.
they just get left hanging. So, you know.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Is everyone good for next week?
Wait.
Next week, I will let you guys know. I have a very busy week next week, so I might end up working on Saturday evening because of some stuff that's coming up later on in August. So I will definitely let you guys know.
yeah. But either way, just plan on this next episode being the last one.
Alrighty.
Because you guys are pretty much right there.
Yeah.
And
Final
Sounds like a
one.
plan.
I know. It's big sad, but that just means that the next mystery can come out eventually once I finish
Yeah.
writing it.
Hey, I just wanted to ask, how does the Japanese stuff come along with you?
What do you mean? Like,
The book that you're working on for the
you mean how-
planning of a
how's
new
it coming
adventure.
along? Oh,
Yeah.
it's going really well. I'm about 40 pages in. I think I'm going to probably stop there. I was thinking about adding the mystery to the book, but I think I'll probably just keep that as a separate book or like a separate module, because the way drive-through RPG works is you just submit things as little books and people download them. So I'll probably just keep the mystery separate in a more structured format that way, because if I add it to the book, it's just going to be overload, I think.
Right, right.
Yeah, I finished up all the text and everything like that. I'm still debating whether I want to add like a town map, but I'm not sure, because that would be pretty difficult, knowing that there's really no actual good maps for Kameyama in Japan, at least for that time period, so I don't know what the heck it even looks like.
I would have to... I mean, there are books out there and maps of the castle. It's just some of us have to...
Yeah.
Some people...
imaginative thing.
Right. I know it's because I have people that I know that can get access to them.
Yeah.
That I could get access, but I have to use some real life diplomacy.
Well, that's okay. I mean, if you ever get an opportunity, I won't say no.
They're stored actually at the Imperial Palace in Japan.
Oh, wow.
All the maps of the different Imperial Palaces back in the day as part of their like archives.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
And there's a lot of, like I said, diplomacy for an American to get a hold of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could definitely reach out to one of my friends that works there, because I have friends that work in the actual archives themselves.
That's crazy.
And see what I could
friends
pull
doing
there.
that?
Well, when your girlfriend works for the Japanese embassy in the PR department, you meet
There you
people that that are very, very reclusive to their departments.
Yep.
So,
pretty cool.
but we got talking about how, ironically enough, Ubisoft had requested a couple of these maps to be able to put together towers and stuff based on 3D models and stuff like that. So, for their game, so that's kind of how that all came into play.
That makes sense.
And that's where I found out that one of her cousins works in the
Well, hey, I mean, if
The
you can
archives.
somehow swing that, I will definitely not say no. But
yeah.
yeah, that would be really cool, even just to look at it. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. But
Alrighty.
I'm writing my mystery right now. Just about finished with the setting. I just gotta create all the clues, and I'm finishing a map too. So that'll be the next thing.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna have to head off, everybody. A good night. I do have girlfriend's parents are in town from Tokyo, so
You're lucky.
I have been very much a busy person today.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Thanks for playing,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.